Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to the Timberpunk. Hopefully today we will be able to build that new district here in the middle, in this central location. Not everything, but most of the stuff is ready, I would say. We have district crossings, we have storages built on both sides. We need to decide on a location, and I think I decided already on a location. Is this supposed to be our new skyscraper here with the storages and everything underground? I think yes. I kind of forgot what I was doing. I know that I want to have. I don't know what was that about. I know. Anyways, I remember that I want to build a new district here. Yes, this will be the underground way stuff for the skyscraper, like I wanted here, but I couldn't do it because it is already built. Alright, so we need to work on this. Do we have explosives? We do. Do we have an extract? We do. So, what's the issue? Build it. Phew, maximum speed, very high priority. I don't have whole night. I want to go to bed in like an hour or two. So how did I plant this? Oh yeah, I want to connect it with the tubeway, like here probably. Ooh, wish I remember. Maybe I should watch at least that last few minutes from my last videos. Because usually I do like a recap at the end. Not always, but sometimes. If I want this to be a... that... it needs to be bigger. Because I need a room for the station, and this doesn't look like we have a room for the station. We have a room for storage, and then one here. Maybe I didn't thought about that, but we definitely need room for station. I may move this station away. Let's build it here. Anyways, disregard whatever I said in the last episode. I'm going to do it my new way right now. So let's say I want to put a tubeway station down there. Wait a second, it should be, I think, like this. Tubeway station. We need then storage. Okay, we can go one block to the right. Just trying to plan this. Storage. Alright, I see how I planned it. Okay, we don't need to do this at all. I see, I think. It should have been like this. And then storage, and this way it is big enough. Is it though? This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is only 7 wide, but this is already 6 wide. So that's not correct. Only if I planned to build storage is like this, but then the length is not enough. You can see that already here, because this is aligned here, but we are missing at least one block on that side. So we need this after all. Yeah, and then we can do these storages. We can have water tanks built there, coffee storage, breeding pods, and stuff like that. Everything will be nice and compact on this one location. Maybe I will make it wider. You know what? Let's go and make a blueprint. I was building the storage here, and I think, yeah, I'm copying that design. And this is still flooded. Oh yeah, I need to extend this road. And they shall tunnel this and wash the water out, because there is a plenty of water. We can make this even longer. Like this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 storages. And then we can hide, yeah, exactly, all of this stuff there. Plus the breeding pods and everything. And then we can have a nice farmland on top. So we will make this bigger. We have our storages with the logs here. That's a really nice roof that I built here, but unfortunately this needs to be emptied. We are going to build this bigger. We are going to build this bigger. Metalsmith, I guess we have another one somewhere. Do we? I'm going to double check before I remove him. I don't see a metalsmith here. Let's build one in this location. Okay, we are going to remove this. These small storages, both parts can go. Alright, so we are going to extend it on this side. So yeah, we will need this new station. So we will go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make 8 storages. How much food do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we are missing 1 or 2. Wrong button. We are missing 2. Okay, so we need 10 storages. If I'm counting the blueberries too, which I should. But maybe we don't need this massive storage for blueberries here. But let's do it anyways. Okay, so I will go 2, 4, 5, and 5. So that will be 10. So here we need to blast this off a little bit more, and we will go all the way here and blast this. And then we will go all the way to the ground level, and we will have multiple levels because we can then add on another level water tanks here, as I said, coffee storage, holding posts, builders hats, and breeding pods. I would like to mash as much as I can underground. But first, this needs to be emptied. You know what? Let's move these storages here for now. And I see this one block needs to be blasted off. That's the remnant from the sandstorm, which should be disabled now. Yes, they are disabled because I reset it to default, so I went to double check. Okay, we have a new station here. So this one we will be using for building the rest. We will need a bunch of bridges here, just like we did last time where we were building that storage area. Let's wait for the storages with the logs here being emptied. This metalsmith, bye-bye. This needs to go. Okay, let's wait a little bit. Okay, one storage emptied. Okay, so maybe we will not be opening this district today. That's a lot of work that we need to do. Let's add some additional storages here for the planks. We will need a lot of them, so let's keep stockpiling a bit more, because currently our storages are full and we have 1200 in this district. So let's stockpile more. And for the logs, the same. Gears, we have 1600. I don't think we will need to be stockpiling more, but let's add additional storage for metal blocks. Okay, those old storages were removed. New ones were built. Hopefully they will fill them up as much as we can before we start producing. Oh, these were already filled up quite quickly. The plank production is quite a lot, I guess. Okay, that one block was removed. We can put there a road. Now wait for the rest of these explosives. Yeah, we need to remove this station, so bye-bye. And we can then use this tubeway. Well, we will build a new one here. So we need to blast this open too. Right, we don't have that many explosives, unfortunately. Are we still producing them? Do we have explosives factories? Yes, we have 2. It's not much, but at least something. Okay, this will take a couple of days to blast this all the way to the 0 level. Okay, we can blast first the level now. Or for first blasting commencing. Whatever am I saying, you see what I'm doing. Just blast it off. And you are going to die, sir. Run, run, run. You are fine. You've been saved. I almost killed you, but you've been saved. Okay, and now we need to go, I don't know, 4 or 5 times down. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Okay, did I check before if I'm quite far away from everything? Yes, it seems we should be fine. I don't see anything in a way. Alright, so now we need a bunch of bridges. So we can build everything. That was a small lag, never mind. So 2 gaps always. Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay, bridges, and then they can lay down the explosives. And I missed one row here. Okay, fixie fixie. And let's turbo speed and wait. I'm not going to be focusing on anything else. We are going to get at least this storage and foundation for a skyscraper done. Another level is gone. And a few more times, and I will come back to when this is done. It's nothing interesting, really. We are just digging a big hole. I'm going to swap the bad water pumps for the bots. We have 11 unemployed, and we always have not enough bad water. So I want them to be working even throughout the night. So bad water pumps will not now be only bots. Ah, we have a rain. Nice. And I'm considering adding a few more explosives factories. We have a room on this side here. It's not ideal, but I can add 3 more like this. If we will have enough bad water, this should really help, because we are getting low on explosives. We have only 130. I just don't have any more beaver bots, so normal beavers will need to be working here. But that's fine. Do we have a storage for metal parts? Oh yeah, we do. Maybe we have more... Ah, here we have metal smiths. Let's stop making pickaxes completely and switch to metal parts. Okay, good. And we can already blast the next level here. And here we go again. We have a problem here a little bit. With our storage, it's still flooded. We built this drainage here, but there is too much water, it seems. It's still flooded. And this can't release the water anywhere further. And if I open this, we might get flooded this here. Our breeding pots, but... You know what, we can do it. That water will go outside of the map. This will get flooded, of course, for a while. But it will not be that terrible. And then we will just rebuild the levees here afterwards. Yeah, let's flush it all out. This shouldn't be a big deal here. We'll see. Maybe it will be flooded for a couple of days. Okay, it's next day and it is still flushing out. But I think the water, yeah, it stopped moving. So let's rebuild the levee here and the levee here. And the rest will just evaporate. It's not that much water as it was before. This helped a lot. So maybe only like 1-2 days until this is again water free. And we can get back here to blasting this off. And I forgot to put down the explosives. I just blasted it up when I went to check on that storage there. So only 1 day. And mostly throughout the night. And we have 3 additional explosives factories. Okie dokie. Bad water. We are still at 0 bad water, even with the bots here. These one have very low productivity. Probably an issue with not having charging stations here. Let's fix that. Very easy, cheap fix. Well, cheap. Not cheap by the resources, but by the, you know, the effort. How many I can have here? This is 400. This is 100, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no more than this. Alright. They definitely need closer charging stations. Oh, we are almost at the very low level. We just need one more layer with single dynamites. So this will be sorted out today, and we can start then planning building everything that we need. Storages and whatnot. But mostly storages. Hover post, builder's hats, breeding pods. Everything will be nicely hidden underground. And then on all of this we will build our skyscraper. Something similar to what we have here already. But better, a new version. We are running out of the explosives, so this is taking longer than usual. And that's the final layer that we need to blast off. That's like on purpose. So maybe another day we will need. And it is done! Today is the day! Let's blast it off. Blast of the explosives. Now, the first thing that we really need is vertical tubeway all the way up. This will be our temporary connection here. We'll later probably have them hidden underground. But this is good enough for now. Don't forget to put some impermeable force. I don't know on what level we will end up, so let's put it everywhere almost. It doesn't matter. Now, let's go down. And we can start planning the stuff here. So let's pause it for a while. So tubeway, station, and our first storages. Yes, 5. So we will have 10. Like this. Not an issue. And then we want another level. So double platforms, overhangs, station. Here we can cover these with the platforms. Yeah, let's do platforms. That's the cheapest option. I could have built the stairs down from this station, but I don't want to. I want it to be this way. So the lower level will be storage. We can set it up right now for all the food that we will need. Only finished food, like processed already. Or those that don't need to be processing. In other words, all the foods that they can eat right away. We have one extra. Is that right? Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with coffee. Okay, so we needed only 8. Oh, never mind. That's okay. So we needed only 8. And we have 10. So what do I have extra here? Did I put something? I can't count. Let me check again. Food. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 food. So why do I have 9 here? Oh yeah, the blueberries are not here. I'm a dum-dum. Okay, I'm putting blueberries here too. And we can have a double of corn rations, whatever. And on the higher level, here we can have water storage. It will be directly below the skyscraper, and then the beavers will have a direct access here with their tubeway. We can swap one of these for coffee. Let's make this one. So that will be coffee. This will be a little bit more trickier to cover, if not impossible, the way I've done it. But it is not impossible. We can always utilize the terrain blocks. We can do it this way. I'm just going to put them on the lowest priority. to make sure they will build everything else first. So we can cover this, that's with the overhang. And here we can use some platforms or overhangs. Can use overhangs like this to fill the rest without any issues. And then we will fill this up so that our storage is for food and water. And as you can see, we have still plenty of room. So here we will add another station. And here this will be... Ha ha ha, where are you? Hunting posts. Oh yeah, I was building this differently. I think this way? Yes, this way. Maybe they will not need that many. We can do hauling posts and builders at the same level. And if we will need more, we can always build more elsewhere. Okay, cover it. And we can do the same here with the terrain blocks. Because why not? Just again the lowest priority to be safe. Because our builders can't build through the... Oh, these are higher. Yeah. I need to start from the hover sides. Because they are higher by 1 block compared to the builders' huts. Okay, so that will be our builders' huts and hauling posts. And next level will be our breeding pods. I don't know how many we will need here. But we can start with 6. And then we will have plenty of room to expand to more. We can build multiple of them, just don't connect them to the road. Yeah, like this. And as you can see, there is plenty of room for this. And again, we will be covering this with terrain blocks. If we dig out a massive amount of room down here, we could have built even the... Wait a second, I can't think and talk at the same time. We could have built the campfires and all the stuff that they need for amenities underground. But that would require much bigger room. Maybe we will dig out the area here next to it. Who knows? Look at this crater. Now this all just needs to be built. I'm going to lower this by 1 so we can see construction like this. Now let's go like this. Okay, we are going to wait and hopefully everything will go smoothly. Ta-da! And it is done. And we was just hit with the rain now. After we finish this building. Okay, fortunately that wasn't too much rain. Okay, I forgot to set up all these storages to water, so let's do it right now. We can already start stockpiling this, it doesn't matter. Yeah, at least they will have a good start with the food. So all the levels were built. These hovers are only set up for 5 beavers. We will be increasing that when the district will be actually built. We have some breeding pods already here. We can pause them. We don't need... Or you know what? Let's keep them running. It's okay. We will need more population anyways. And we have these 2 blocks here. I mean the height, where we can start building. I'm not going to just fill it up with terrain blocks. We can start planning our houses here. So, this will be our starting location, or whatever to call it, like the entry station for the housing. And the housing. We can start with like this, with these houses. Or maybe I can dig behind them a little bit more, and we can start with these bigger ones as a foundation. Let's try with these for now. This will be quite big. There is a lot of room in the middle. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. Maybe we can put some decorations down here and whatnot. We can have like path around this. And yeah, let's put some decorations here. Why not? Yeah, something like this. I think this can work well. The only thing will be I'm not going to connect it yet, or no, we can. Yeah, because we are controlling the population with the what it is called breeding pods, not with the how many buildings we have. I just need to seal it somehow so they will not get flooded when hit by with the rain. So let's fill up these gaps here on the sides. And actually I will need to seal it on the sides there too. Because there is no drainage here. That may be an oversight and mistake. If I want to make this sealed up, that will be next level. The station. Let's add a few terrain blocks around. I don't know how well this will work. Another impermeable for here, but that will not help much because this behind it is not good. Yeah, let's put the levees here instead. Replace that. Maybe I will need to build a drainage down there after all. But right now here we can do this. Let's try it out. We need some stairs to get up. So we will be sealing out that one underground housing level completely like this. And then we will start building the rest of the skyscraper from this level. I think that may work. Now we just need to build it and test it out. Okay, this went well. And it's done. Only this one block is missing, but they are already fixing it. There is an impermeable for everywhere where it could leak. Okay, this is ready for the next stage. Maybe the outer layer should have been the drainage, but whatever. There are not there will not be some big rains here, just like in our rain playthrough, so this will be okay. And am I going to do the same stuff, same style with the houses? Why not? Why not? Let's try it out again. Those decorations are going upwards too, or only downwards? I don't remember. Okay, it seems that it is covering even upwards. So that's fine. We even can have some well-being buildings here, like beds. We can have medical beds on this level. Maybe we will need them, maybe not. That remains to be seen. And we can kinda, yes, seal this up with the levees. Because why not? And let's plan another level. I don't know how big I want this district, but this is barely a skyscraper. Maybe it will never be a skyscraper, I don't know. I don't want the water to be leaking through the station down, but I think it doesn't matter here, it will go down here anyways. But let's still keep building it like this. That will be already for plenty of beavers. I think that can be the start for the buildings. I mean for the housing. Here we are not at the same level. Should I put platforms here? And then houses? Or maybe I shouldn't have put the station here already and instead have a stairs up, but... I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, it can't cover the whole area. That's unfortunate. Otherwise, that would be quite nice. Wish there was more platform options. Oh, I can build it like this. I will just need some stairs. Maybe like this. We'll be able to get to these two houses, but what about the rest? We can do another set of stairs here. Yeah, this level will be apparently different than the others, and that's okay. Alright, I think this will work well. And what stuff we can fit here? Oh, scratchers, yeah. They always love some scratchers here. And one detailer in the middle. Okay. And here. We either need a drainage on the sides, or we need to build a proper roof here. Or maybe both. Why not both? But if I build a drainage through this, I will be flooding the lower levels. But maybe not necessarily. Yeah, let's try it out. I think I have a solution. Let's have a drainage under these houses. So we are going to tunnel. I can't tunnel everywhere, but that's fine. I can put some platforms here. Let's say I want the drainage here, here, and here on both sides. Okay, so that will be drainage. We'll put impermeable floors there. And I think that can work well. Let's build it. Alright, nice. I think all of it is built. And the drainage was tunneled. So I just need to add impermeable floors there. And we should be fine. Well, not all the way out. Okay. Just on these blocks, so it will not go through the house. Or these platforms down. Alright, and we have our housing for the new district. Yeah, this tubeway will not be here later. We will rebuild it to have it a little bit nicer. How we are with the resources. Logs are fine. We used most of our planks, but that's okay. Some of our gears disappeared. Oh, good, but oh, good. 25,000 food. Yeah, because that's... We increased the storages, so of course we have more food. We are producing surplus. So all of that is great. So what next does this district really need? Farms. And removing this fully dump here. And this large storage. This is some stuff that needs to be rebuilt. This is connected to a tubeway? Or it is not yet? Alright, this is already connected to a tubeway. We weren't able to tunnel here. Ah, yes, I see. This is where we have the power shaft for our aquifers. We will not be able to tunnel this until that platform is built. I don't know. Let's test it out. We'll find out. We'll be spitting out water, but that's okay. We can build an impermeable floor there. But first we really need to build that platform, and we can't get to it, so we will not be able to tunnel this. But I can force it open. We can just blast it off. We double dynamite here. And the same I think we need to do here, and we need to shift the whole road and rebuild these farms. We will be spewing out a lot of water out. I can always stop them, but whatever, it's just water. These farms are not that terribly important. I could have waited until the drought, but I'm impatient, so let's do it now. So let's both of them blast open. And now what we need to do here. Let me lower this because I can't see shit. Okay, now here we need to build this platform. And then impermeable 4 on top of it. And then we can build a tubeway. And the same goes here. With the exception that we will need an overhang instead. Like this, because there is a bigger hole there. Impermeable 4, tubeway. Will there be more? No, we will not be crossing anything else. But we will need to do this. Alright. Okay, so that's good. We can turn on this area. Anyways, this will be our new, like, a drainage pad, whatever we want to call it. We can build additional station like this and turn it around. It will be connected to a tubeway. Alright. Let's prioritize all of this and get to work. Alright, it wasn't that pressurized, so we are not, spewing water out. At least not yet. I'm surprised that we are not raising this water so high. I think the channel is taking it away with the tubeway. Ah, yeah. It's acting as a drainage. This drainage that we built before. So it is soaking up all that water, and that's fine. Nothing should get flooded. So the drainage is actually working as a drainage. What a surprise. Okay, and a new station was built. The old road. Let's remove it. So this will be our new tubeway. We will need another tubeway station. Not that we need it, but we can have it directly here. In front of these district crossings. Yeah, this one is not used. That's perfect. I mean this ditch here. So we will use it for the tubeway. We will just blast this one open, build an vertical tubeway there, and then we will continue this way and connect to the rest of the network. Yes. We can even connect here. But probably from a higher side or elsewhere connection to make sure that we will not be, bringing water there and flooding everything. Because if I connect it like this, that we have here on this level, here, the station is not watertight. It will be letting water through. And that's not good. So what we can do instead... we can still utilize this tubeway here, maybe. On this location. We will blast this open, and we will go with the vertical tubeway here. A lot of that tubeway will be rebuilt anyways. But that still will take some time. Here, vertical tubeway. Remove this one eggplant, and we will put the station here. That will be very convenient station right in front of the district crossings. Maybe I will later move this district crossing so they're in one level here, row, whatever to call it. Anyways, this old forest needs to go. Let's remove all of this. I'm not going to be waiting for them to chop it down or whatever. Let's just get rid of it. I have spoken. Right, here we can add a two-way station. This was tunneled, so we are going to disconnect the tubeways here for a second. Vertical, vertical, vertical. Not a big deal. Why the heck do we have a two-way? This block here from the sandstorm, of course. Yeah, let's blast it off. This is disconnected because that's West District. This is East District. Alright, this tubeway shouldn't even be here. The rest of this tubeway can remain in place. We will be rebuilding that later. Extra storages, yeah, let's leave them for now. This old irrigation, bye-bye. Let's fill it up. We will be building a new, better, faster, stronger farms. This needs to go. Is this required here, this around it? Let's check underground. Probably yes. Ah, yeah, there is that bad water source. Yeah, so that bump remains here. Can build a monument on it or something later, make it a little bit nicer. What else do we need? They have some farms. This power shaft isn't needed, highly probably. Yeah, it's ugly as hell, but that will stay in place. Oh, we have a storm. Nice. Okay, so most of the stuff is ready. What we need is more beavers. Yeah, we need here for these district crossings, at least 2 of them should be working. So we will need 10, 20, 30, 40 extra beavers. Yeah, 40 extra beavers. This central district is not producing anything. They need a pumping station. Yeah, I didn't build them a pumping station yet. This is a bloody mess here, and I hate it. All of this can be covered with the terrain blocks. Like this. Make it nicer. And then for a pumping station, we can start from here. That will be 1 pump, 2nd pump. So we can blast these open. That will be for 6 pumps at least. That will be good enough. Tubeway network would be really preferable to have. I don't want to go way too deep to the underground. Where do we have a network? I need to rebuild this. I mean the tubeway network. This one is terrible. We need to shift the road and everything, probably. Deciding on where we will have that road. We don't really need a road, but I want to dig down in a trench and have a tubeway there. Maybe we can use this. Yeah, let's start tunneling this area. All of this. So this will be our new tubeway. All of this mess will be removed. Currently it is still in use because we are constructing here. And we will make this tubeway much nicer. We have dirt excavators here. That tubeway will probably remain above ground, but we will redo it slightly because it is ugly. And here. Yeah, we will be removing this above ground tubeway. Instead, we will disconnect the road here. We will have tubeway connections everywhere, so we will not need it anyways. And let's go up here. Connect here. That will be our connection to the housing unit. So this tubeway we will be able to remove. Yeah, these storages here will not be here. Or will be? Ah, that's for the district crossing. Okay, maybe I will move them here on this side later. Okay, so let's keep them there for now. For district crossing we have a station here, so this station can go bye-bye. This station will be rebuilt. Let's first fix this here. So I think really the last thing they need is pumping station. The food shouldn't be a problem, and we can start farming here. There is plenty of room for the farms. And they already have some farms here. So they will not be completely without the food. We just need more beavers. I'm going to activate these breeding pods. Okay, let's connect all of them that we have down here. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. That's highly probably an overkill, but let's do it anyways. What we don't have connected? Oh, these houses. I just forgot to put the pads there. Alright. They are connected now. Alright, this part of the tubeway was rebuilt. This remove. Trying to make it nicer. This part here, bye-bye. Together with this one. Can we go underground here? Yes, we can. We can continue with this. And keep tunneling more. Here we have a station, and the other one is on the other side. Okay. So as I said, some of the tubeway will remain above ground, but most of it we can hide underground and make it nicer. Like this station here. Let's remove that. We will tunnel here and connect it through there. Power shaft we will probably hide underground too. But not right now, that's not a priority. This old unused power shaft tubeway can go. Alright, it's finally taking shape. It's a bit late, but I want to already start this new district. Or at least have everything ready. Okay, this tubeway here. Let's check above ground. Okay, here we need a vertical one. And rebuild the station as it was before. And here remove this station. This platform, put vertical tubeway here. And build a new station. Okay, we will make it nice. Slowly, but surely. And to get to this above ground tubeway, unfortunately we have that power shaft above us, but we can bypass it like this, at least for now, from this station with the vertical tubeway. Connect it here. And then we can remove this above ground piece here. There will still remain that power shaft, but we will get to that later. Because that will be more work. But already it's starting to look much nicer. How's this tubeway here? Okay, let's continue with it. This station, we'll put it here on this location. Once this one open, we'll put a vertical tubeway there and rebuild the station. Okay, detonate. I killed a beaver. I'm so sorry, you've been in a very wrong place, in a very wrong time, whatever. Shit happens all the time. That's a work accident. I'm so sorry. You should have been wearing your hard hat. Anyways, let's continue. Nothing happened. You've seen nothing. And here this pumping station. Let's blast this open. It doesn't need to be something special, but I would like to dig this a little bit deeper. So let's add a few bridges here. Like that. And how deep can the pumps go? I always forget. 6 meters? Yes, 6. So this is only 3. So let's do another 3. And here double. Okay. Okie dokie. They are still using that above ground tube. I know why. Because this station is not connected to the underground one. And we have another here. Let's remove it. Completely. Bye-bye. We are going to dig here. Okay, there is an irrigation, so we will not go much further, but at least we will connect these two lines here. That will be good enough. We can have... Let's do something similar I'm doing in a hive city. Let's have a closer station. So this is 3, 6, no, 3, 6, 9. To be sure that I don't make the mistake I done before in a hive city. Okay, like this. So I want station here. I'm just marking where I need to blast it open. So that's the middle of the station. Yes, and then that will be that, and then 1, 2, 3, and here we can have another station, like this. Okay. Okie dokie, we'll probably add more stations on the other side here too, so we have everything covered nicely. I will not be opening this district today, but there is still more work to be done. I want it to be not perfect, but as close to the perfect as we need to, as we can get to. At least the infrastructure. I want to that have ready, and then when we separate the district, then we can do farms and more housing if needed, activate some of this industry that is dormant here, and plant more trees, have a forest here or whatever, so they don't need to be importing all their logs and stuff like that. But the pumps, these stations, let's do that first beforehand, before we activate the district. Okay, so these will be our new stations. Here, yeah, they planted all the explosives. Let's blast it open. Remove bridges. And these paths. Yeah, and we need to now build some platforms here where we will add our pumps. Is there 2? No, only single I need. These ones needs to go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I make it a little bit wider. Never mind. Let's have additional platforms from this side. It's okay. 1, 2, 3. 6 pumps should be enough. They can always import water from the West District or East District. Both of them are pumping water, so there shouldn't be a shortage. And later we can add them a station, like directly in front of these. There will be multiple. Let's do it this way to make sure. Yeah, I can't go all the way to the edge because of that power shaft, but that's fine. We can do it this way. And then somewhere in the middle we can have additional stations like this. But these will not be built yet, because we need to first drag the tubeway to them. Anyways, I'm going to end this episode here. This was a lot of work. I'm really liking it. It's not really a skyscraper. I made it way too wide. It reminds me of a ship boat or something like that, or a bathtub. But I don't know how many beavers we will have here, so maybe we'll go higher. At least it's not the same as is this one. And we will be building something different here. Again, I was neglecting this district, the west one, but we will get to it in the next episode and improve it a little bit. It's ugly, I know. We need to consolidate all this housing to some more compact form, and we will build more stuff and structures on this lake. Especially amenities. They don't even have a campfires, I think. Yeah, there's plenty of work. We'll get to it in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. If you are enjoying this madness, please subscribe, push that like button, and leave me some comments down below. And I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.